It's on again. Hello YouTube, for the second session with Fiber. This time, a different server. Warmane, Wrath of the Lich King, one of my top 3 favorites of all time. And we're starting leveling fresh. And I don't know what class I want to pick, so I'll let you decide in a poll. What class/race should I play? And it's between Warrior, Warlock. What else would I like to play? I already have 2 max level paladins. Maybe a mage could be interesting. Mage is gonna be the 3rd choice. And then maybe priest, although I have 1 at max level. And for races, just tell me. Anyway, I'm thinking about going warrior. I think that's my preference. Warrior or warlock is also fun. Considering the fact that I already have a max level priest, there is not much of a point in me leveling it. But I don't have a mage. And I don't think I've ever played a mage on Wrath of the Lich King for more than like an hour. Night Elf? I hate Night Elf starting zone. Even though it's times 7 XP rate, so I wouldn't probably spend too much time in that Night Elf zone. And I also hate that you don't have much customizations for Night Elves on Wrath of the Lich King. Even these new character models, when I change the faces, they're all the same to me. Muhammad, love your content, keep it up. I say go warrior in my opinion. Thank you. I'm thinking about warrior too, honestly. It's probably my favorite. No kata today? Probably not. I might do Cataclysm tomorrow because I want to take advantage of the bonus weekend. But I wanted to check on Warmane here and maybe even make a video, updated video about Warmane. Hey Empire, welcome back. Night Elf's backflips, and yeah, backflips are really cool. But there's a pretty slim chance you get a backflip when jumping. Backflips are cool. Oh, that's a good point. I also like the fighting animations. When you swing a sword, it looks really cool. I don't know if with female Night Elves. The male Night Elves and their sword swinging is super cool. I'm playing on times 7. No way I would be playing on times 1. If I wanted times 1, I would just straight up go Wrath of the Lich King Classic, honestly. Which I probably will, but not today. I haven't gotten the playtime, game time, or subscription yet. But I'd like to. And I think there's also boosted XP on Wrath of the Lich King Classic right now, since it's before a major patch release. So I'd like to take advantage of that. But the XP rate still, times 1 with 50% boost, it's still super slow. Everyday streams. Well, so far, it's a streak. It's a 2-day streak. X1 server pain, yeah, it is very painful. Leveling on Wrath of the Lich King Classic was so painful to me. Okay, so how's the poll doing? Warrior 87%, Mage 13%. Looks like it's gonna be Warrior, pretty much uncontested. But for Warrior, I have a human Warrior already, so I maybe go Horde Warrior. Blood Elves cannot go Warriors in Wrath of the Lich King. They can only be Warriors since Cataclysm. So I'd probably go, maybe I go Undead Warrior or an Orc Warrior. Orc female, because I hate these orcs being so bent over. If there were upright orcs, I would go male orc, but in this case, this to me looks more like male orc, as we know them from the lore and from the cinematics and all these. Hey man, you're killing the videos. Next biggest WoW private server YouTuber right here. Yep, there ain't no stopping me. And thanks for the kind words. Why no Warlock? I mean, I like warlocks. I would go warlock gladly. But I feel like a warrior in real life, you know? I'll play Wrath of Lich King Classic when it comes Dungeon Finder confirmed. That's a big deal to me as well. I gotta have that Dungeon Finder and farming FOSS, POS, and HOR all day. Troll and Orc ratios are pretty good. I don't really care that much about ratios as about what it looks like playing the actual race. That's more important to me. Female Troll Warrior? Ugh. Never. We'll be doing Onyxia server when it launches. Possibly. I haven't decided yet, but it's very likely that I will. Okay, so Warrior winning with 78%. It is Warrior then. Female Warrior and a nickname. All my usual nicknames will be taken at this point. So I'm gonna go with something else. Taken this one. Yes. Krizo it is. Hi, Psycho. Yeah, it's painful even with bonus, by the way. When the bonus is removed, probably when the new patch is live, is my assumption. That's probably when they're going to remove the XP buff. How long do I have? Because I got banned 10 days for calling someone dog shit. Oh my god. Tauren, huge sword, huge shield. Yeah, Tauren can be a warrior, right? That could be an interesting choice. I could have went Tauren. Oh my gosh. My UI is all over the place. I actually probably have to disable some of my add-ons. What the heck is this? Bartender. Who's got a nicely set up bartender? No, this is pretty good. This will do for now. Let's unlock this chat window. Look at the spam in global chat. That's what I like to see on a populated private server. That's what it should look like. I'll have to leave global / leave global. That's too much spam for me. And create a whisper window. That's one of the first things I always do, so my fans can reach out to me. But since I'm live streaming, you better reach out in the live stream. I'm not reading many whispers when I'm live streaming. It is distracting. Left click, open. How do I move it? Right click, drag. There we go. Alright, auto attack, no need. And let's go. Do I have my sound on? Sound effects. Cool. And I'm gonna go down with music, since music should be playing on the live stream. What's up, Uros? Because it depends on characters idle in city time. Would you do a challenge while leveling? What kind of challenge? The leveling alone is a challenge to me. Okay, speak with who? Man, I haven't leveled an orc in years. It's almost like playing a new game. Are you gonna pawn some noobs at 19 BGs? I think they would pawn me. Because there's likely gonna be at least 5 twinks at each level bracket here on Warmane. Go Warlock, too late! They voted. The majority voted for Warrior. Where can I get Kata add-ons to start play last day and I need some add-ons? Go to curseforge.com and search for the right version for Cataclysm, which is mostly 4.3.4. Not higher, maybe lower for some add-ons. One mob and I'm already level up. But you can also, if you want to use the same add-ons that I have, you can download them on the community Discord. Mate, if you're leveling Ice Crown or Lord, prepare 200 euros approximately to be competitive as Warrior. Shadow Mode plus Trinkets plus Best in Slot items. I already have a Warrior max level in Ice Crown. A human female warrior that I leveled on one of the Frostmourne realms. So if I wanted to play max level necessarily, I could. I have like 3 characters on Ice Crown right now. Most of them copied from Frostmourne, and I think I leveled 2 of them on Ice Crown itself. My Priest and my Paladin. I have 2 Paladins. I have a Warrior, DK, and Priest at max level here. So theoretically, if I don't like leveling, I can move on to some of those characters and play the endgame. My Paladin is already at like 5,000 gear score, maybe even. That's the only character I kind of geared here. But yeah, you're right. Not having all those best in slot items is gonna be a pain. And if it is, I'll probably just switch to Blackrock and get a already geared up character. Somewhat geared up at least. What happened to Warmane? It's doing better than ever. Or doing better, doing as usual, I'd say. Not better than ever, because it was doing much better when Frostmourne was fresh. The orc starting zone for the 100th time. For me, it's for like 3rd time maybe in my life. I haven't leveled many orcs at all. I know most of the quests, but it's also fairly new to me. And I literally only do few quests and I'm out of here anyway with these fast rates. What did you bind your racial? I don't have binds, I just put it on shift wheel up on my mouse scrolling wheel. I don't have binds yet. I don't have many abilities, so I don't have to care about binds. I'll do that a bit later. I'll just copy my binds from my max level warrior. My binds over there are somewhat decent. You dare give 1,000 gold? I don't even have 1,000 gold. Which server is this? It is in the title. Warmane. But if you're asking about this specific realm, it's Ice Crown. You voted Warrior? My man. I forgot to ask you, when is your tournament? Is it gonna be broadcast? What tournament are you talking about? Are you talking about my bodybuilding competition, or are you talking about some PvP tournament? Because there's also gonna be PvP tournaments on Whitemane's Cataclysm, which I may be a part of. We'll see. During October, there's gonna be a lot of events on Whitemane, especially PvP events and jumping events. Mate, you must agree, everyone was waiting after Classic Wrath of the Lich King release, Warmane population drop down, but Warmane is still #1 server around. Yep. Well, there's still enough people that want to play Wrath of the Lich King Classic, but they want to play it for free. And also many people that miss Dungeon Finder. Although, Dungeon Finder is about to arrive now with the last Wrath of the Lich King patch to Classic as well. A lot of clowns playing over there. Well, there's a lot of clowns on every single server. Whether it's a private server of any kind, or whether it's retail or Classic. Your lifting tournament, well, it's not really about lifting, you don't lift anything. It's gonna be happening in 2 weeks exactly, and I don't think that it's gonna be broadcast. There's gonna be some videos after the competition. There should be some official photographer, and I'm taking my smartphones and my cameras to have as much material from that as possible. But there's not gonna be live stream or anything. This is a third world country where people have no idea what marketing is, so they don't do things like that. Oh, #1 Cataclysm player. Welcome back. Although this is Wrath of Lich King. I don't know if you're having much fun watching Wrath of Lich King leveling. Level 6 already. I'm not even taking that low level quest. Or should I? Maybe I should. Maybe it's an easy one. Let me see. Wearing a robe as a warrior. Oh yeah, it's an easy quest. Warrior training. Oh, it's a little too expensive. I would welcome automatic spell learning at this point. Where can I sell my stuff? Sell all. I could have sent some gold over to this character so I can buy the spells at least. I see you talk about when Warmane and Wrath of Lich King, not my thing indeed. Yeah. This is the PvE's beloved expansion, not mine. I go eat, see ya. Okay, see ya. That's why I play so much Blackrock and Warmane, where you can get PvE for PvPing. But you can do decently well, even if you don't have any PvE. It's not like it would be mandatory to do anything, but it's definitely helpful. I have a mage level 45 on the server. Very good server. Alright. It's level 45. You're probably in Tenorus right now, where there's a lot of ganking, so you may change your opinion very soon. If max levels start killing you in Tenorus while you're trying to level it. Okay, what should I kill here? I should wake up the peons. Let's wake them up. Do you have any recommendations for older expansions, private servers? Warmane for Wrath of Lich King, Whitemane for Cataclysm, nothing for Mists of Pandaria, nothing for TBC. Maybe Netherwing for TBC, but I haven't tried it myself. So I'm not talking from experience, only based on numbers. And probably nothing for vanilla either. And there are some custom servers like Ascension, Turtle WoW for vanilla maybe, although it's custom Turtle WoW, custom vanilla. Honestly, there's not many servers I would recommend. Not many at all. Most of them just dying. I think the only thing that is missing in Rat Class is legit Dungeon Finder. It would make the leveling so much better and make people have an easier time to gear up in max level. Well, it's coming. It's coming in 2 weeks. So if that's the only thing you're missing, it's being taken care of. I definitely want to give it a shot. If I had an active game time right now, I'd probably be doing this leveling journey on Classic instead. As a matter of fact, I don't know why I'm wasting time leveling here. I guess because I wanted to make a video about what it's like leveling on Warmane right now for a new player to have that kind of experience. Probably. Shadowstorm. Hello to you as well. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. How are you? Leveling, chilling, I can't complain. You should make a guild like the big streamers. It makes the journey a lot of fun, but I understand if you don't want to. Well, I can't, because I'm jumping from one server to another. It will be a trash guild. Because the guildmaster would never be online. Sell all of this, get my reward, and get some more spells. Oh, look at him. He's flexing. Los Mendigos. I hope that's not some curse word. Okay, more training, battle shout, victory rush. All of a sudden, so many abilities here. It is so strange having to have 10 rage just to buff yourself. Okay, let's kill some more scorpids and maybe move out of here soon. Is the XP buff on Wrath of the Lich King class still active when RDF arrives? I don't know if it's gonna be still active when the new patch arrives. RDF is arriving with the new patch, I assume, in 2 weeks. And I think that's when the XP buff is most likely gonna be over, but I'm not sure. Oh, White Man, should you do PvE to PvP? You mean if it's required? No, you don't have to. On Cataclysm overall, you don't really have to do PvE to be good at PvP or not missing on much. You might be missing a legendary if you're playing a caster or a rogue on the Cataclysmic season. There are some good trinkets from PvE that you can get that would help in PvP, but it's not mandatory. It's not like playing Wrath of Lich King PvP where you need PvE. Gonna be trying Panda WoW's fresh mop? No, I'm not. I'm honestly not. Is this Ice Crown? Yes, Warmane Ice Crown. Why would you level in Warmane though? Research purposes. I wanted to see what it's like on low levels on Warmane, although I already have 5 max level characters. I wanted to go through the experience and hopefully make a video about all of the Warmane and how it is right now. Because the last video I did about Warmane was like a year ago maybe. Okay, I think I can just finish this quest and move on out of the starting zone. I'm good make killing some time. WoW also. That sounds terrible. Killing time. Thank God I get paid for this. Hey Lucid, are you willing to stream you mean? Some Ascension? I don't know. I could stream the 23 classes. Conquest of Azeroth. How many classes is it? 23? 21 or 23? Because I like Conquest of Azeroth a lot, but I would have to borrow an account like I did last time from a friend. Because I don't have access to it. Maybe I will. That's actually a good idea. I might have to think about that. Maybe one of the future streams would be Ascension's Conquest of Azeroth. Blood and thunder. Alright, let's move out of here. What's up, what is the server fresh? It is not a fresh server, but I am starting a fresh character. That's why the title can be a little bit confusing. Why 11 a new character on Warmane has a new season started or something? No. Just for fun. No pressure. No pressure of the endgame competitiveness. Lowrunner is really dry with new players. Almost no raiding guilds in Alliance, and Horde is mostly the same players in all guilds, just different characters. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. If I have to level on ×1 raids, I might as well go play on Wrath of Lich King Classic. Do you prefer Warmane over Warmane Maelstrom? No. I'd say it's 50-50. I'd maybe, right now, I'd maybe prefer Warmane Maelstrom. But in terms of longevity, I don't know what's going to happen with my Warmane Maelstrom going forward. That's where Warmane is better. So overall, I'd say it's 50-50. Small review you can make in a day will get a lot of views for Panda WoW. The announcement video didn't get many views at all. And it's not a review if I make it in a day. I don't name videos reviews. That's where a lot of people are getting confused. For instance, the Turtle WoW experience video, I didn't name it review. I've never mentioned it would be a review. And hateful comments in the comment section were like, "This is not a review." I'm like, I've never said it's a review. I played the server for 30 minutes. How can I name it a review? But if people want to hate on you, they're gonna find a way. But honestly, at this point, I'm not gonna play on any dead servers, on any unfinished servers, and I don't think Panda WoW is worth my attention. I did that announcement video because maybe it is for some people, and it didn't take a long time for me to make that video at all. If it took like an hour more, I wouldn't even do it. But at this point, I'm playing on Warmane, I'm playing on Warmane because these are big servers. I don't want to play on some 1,000 or 2,000 player peak server where I cannot even play most of the day because there's nobody to play with. What's the point? I'm not having fun playing on those servers whatsoever. If you don't have players, you're doing something wrong. And my review of your server isn't gonna help you. Hey Banks. Warmane has shocked me a lot, honestly, with their numbers and how they've kept it up. Yep, me too. I thought it would be dead by now. But you can see they're doing a lot. Putting a lot of effort into the server, which you don't normally see of other servers. Didn't think they would still grow after months. Yeah, exactly. I thought they're gonna peak at the launch and it's only gonna downhill from there. But they proved us wrong, which I'm really happy about. Why are you not playing retail? Money problem or? Not really. It's not that expensive. And maybe if I had the active game time / subscription right now, I would be leveling there instead of here. Although leveling on ×1 race, oh, look at that. Is he ganking people? But my plan is to go back to Wrath of Lich King Classic and play there more actively now that the new patch is coming out. But it's like, there are good things about Classic and there are good things about private servers like Warmane. And so I keep going back and forth. But right now I wanted to make a video about Warmane, and that's why I'm playing here, to check it out, to have the resources to make that video. But I'd say Wrath of Lich King Classic has improved since I played there last time. They incorporated cross-faction back in like January, and that was literally like a few days after I complained about how much I miss cross-faction on Wrath of Lich King Classic. So that was a big deal, but even that didn't keep me playing there for a long time. And with the coming of Random Dungeon Finder now, I might come back and play more actively. I'll see how I like it. Maybe I don't like it and I come back to private servers 100% of the time, but the way I'm seeing it right now is I could play maybe 50% of Wrath of Lich King Classic and 50% of Warmane / Warmane. or maybe some other server if there's any that I like. I honestly think the Worlds of Draenor expansion private server would be really nice. Of course, only mostly for PvE players that has such good raids in PvE. I heard about some Worlds of Draenor server that was supposed to come out one of these months, but I don't remember what the name was, and I don't remember where I saw it. I don't know if they sent me an email or whatever it was, so I can't even track it. I don't remember what server it was, so. And I'm afraid it would be one of those servers that just doesn't have the promotion anyway, so it would die and be underpopulated, which is like 90% of chance for that to happen. Wrath Classic issue, no world PvP? I don't know. Depends on the server, because you usually have those imbalanced factions, and you play on the bigger faction. That's why there's no world PvP. But if you check videos from Nibai, who's been playing there and making videos about world PvP, he does the opposite. He plays on the underpopulated faction, so that there's more of the opposite faction and he can fight them in world PvP. So if world PvP is all you're concerned about, then you might find a way to play it. Is this Lordaeron server? No, it's Ice Crown. Why get the water as a reward? For the achievement, where you get an achievement for how many drinks and foods you've eaten and drunk. I'm never gonna eat the food anyway, so it doesn't matter what reward I get. I'm just gonna Victory Rush. Is Victory Rush healing here on Wrath of Lich King even? Can only be used. Damage. No, it's not even healing you. Okay, I take that back. But I have no issues with HP anyway. I'm probably gonna out-level that kind of food in no time. So it doesn't really matter what kind of reward I get, realistically. Can't tell. Is Spellsong Legion good now? Not really. It's almost dead. You can check the amount of players online, and compared to where it was at the launch, when it was like 3,500, now it's down to 1,500 at peak. There's a reason why people are leaving. But that's on my list actually. I might live stream Spellsong's Legion one of these days as well, and check it out with you live. See what it's like, because I still have that client installed on my PC. So it wouldn't be a big deal just logging in and checking it out with you, showing you whatever you want to see. Wrath Classic issues scripting auto hotkey PvP ladders in the PvP parsing world. I don't know what auto hotkey means, and I don't know what parsing means. Translate someone, please. I'm a regular World of Warcraft player. Oh ho 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 ho, okay. This may be dangerous, but I'm gonna keep fighting. I like the challenge. Okay, one down. Yeah, I think we're good. I might even level up. Yeah, I'm gonna level up. That's gonna heal me. Skills. Easy. +1 armor, nice upgrade. Well worth it. I keep forgetting there's no AoE loot on Wrath of Lich King. And I'm not looting everyone. Level 80 here. What the heck is he doing? I'll be farming some cloths or something. Lieutenant Benedict. Did Icecrown just come out or something? No, 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 no. I'm just leveling a fresh character. I'm not leveling on a fresh server. It's just leveling from 0. That's why I called it fresh. I know it's a little bit confusing, but I didn't want to have too long of a title for the live stream, you know. And you know the clickbait. Felsong is the biggest disappointment in private server history. I think there were quite a few disappointments. Let's be honest. It may be one of the big ones, but I don't know if the biggest. Auto hotkeys like scripting. Okay. So kickbot, etc. I thought it would be something like that. Yeah. I mean, it's everywhere. People say there are people scripting in arenas on Warmane too. Oh, that's a nice upgrade. Nice. Okay, where's this Lieutenant Benedict? It's probably be somewhere in the castle, I assume. May, do you think that if Cataclysm Classic is now something similar to Wrath of Lich King Classic and Warmane will happen and more people will go and play Whitemane? Well, I think that's already happening. People are expecting Cataclysm Classic to happen, and that's why one of the reasons why Whitemane has become so much popular in the last few weeks and months. Crazy excited for Tower Legion, still like 5 months till then, but can't wait. Me too. Hey, the WoW torrent game file have virus. I went download, but I'm afraid of virus. I don't know about any viruses. I've downloaded tons of clients from various private servers. Never had that issue, as far as I know. So I say it's most likely safe. But if you want to be completely safe, don't download anything off the internet. WotLK allows you to spam a single key. The script is like an amazing cast sequence macros, but conditions basically you hold one key down, your rotation is perfect all the time. I don't really see fun in that, and I would probably be that person anyway in PvP. So I'm not too worried. Because then PvP is not just about rotation. Is it true that Tauri before jumping to the Legion Con starts as a WoD server? No, that's not true. But the truth is there's gonna be a Legion pre-patch. That means your max level will be level 90 instead of level 100. Level 100 instead of level 110. And the end game content will be Worlds of Draenor content, but it's going to be for a limited amount of time. It's going to be probably a few weeks before the entire Legion continent and content unlocks later on. But it's still going to be Legion class design and everything. It's not going to be Worlds of Draenor. Don't get it confused. Okay, here's Mr. Benedict. Let's pop my racial here. Playing it safe. Whoa, wow, okay. These are some big hits. I'm dealing. Nice. Colterra Sailors. Where's your XP bar? It's hidden here down. Because I'm using the bartender add-on. I don't need to see it all the time. I just mouse over and it shows up. Cleaner UI, you know. Hey Redna, welcome back. I'm not naked today. You can stay. I was wondering if you know how's PvP, PV, solo PvP on Lordaeron. Well, it is cross-faction, and you can get somewhat of an idea how active it is from the spectator, because the spectator NPC in Dalaran shows you how many people are queued up in different brackets. And there's very rarely anyone from Lordaeron, so PvP, not the best place to play PvP on Lordaeron. For PvE, it's good, but it's also very challenging because the content is harder than on the other realms. So you will need a good guild and community that will want to play with you in PvE. Parser scores for how you perform during each boss. Mistblade has them. Yo, Cobra. Haven't seen you in a while. So just came along. Are you trying the new Anixi server or it's another one? No, this is Ice Crown, Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, but that's not only the thing. There are injectable scripts in Warmane, for example, where they set up and CC chain. Dude, did you cancel your bodybuilding channel? No, it's still up. Like Shadow Step, can you attack instantly when someone vanishes? Yep, I've seen that. TBC, I've seen that on the Wrath of the Lich King Classic. TBC Classic official had a big problem, and so does Warmane. Don't take your shirt again, I have a big problem in my chest. That sounds amazing. Not gonna lie, World Zones look so pretty. Would love to level through them. Yeah, I had a lot of fun leveling in Worlds of Draenor back in 2016 on Firestorm. I love those zones too. They're amazing. Watch out, you may meet a mob donator with Shadowmourne. Oh yeah, they're all over the place. Warriors and Warmane usually script with demoralizing roar to get rogues out of Vanish, for example. Interesting. I don't know, are you having fun if you have scripts playing instead of you? Wouldn't be fun for me playing like that, but maybe if you don't know how to play and you want to beat some people, maybe then. But for me personally, I don't really see a point in using things like that. Yeah, no, I just watched one of his latest, what was it, a vlog kind of video with that update, how he lost weight. I miss him too, but man, I was like, Frostmourne 4, I was expecting that to come out in April this year, and I was like, okay, Gnev isn't here, I'm gonna be the #1 YouTuber and streamer for that thing. And it doesn't happen. I was so disappointed. Honestly, I don't know if I would want him to come back, because I know he might just get into the bad habits again. Once he'd come home, start playing WoW. And he's very competitive. You know, he would go super hardcore again. It's very hard to find balance if you're playing an MMORPG. It is extremely hard. Arena and Whitemane is also cross-faction? Yes. Everything is cross-faction, even guilds. May, what is your opinion of Everlook today? I have no opinion. I know almost nothing about the server. I don't get people that use script with the point of playing the game. Exactly. Lotteron is harder in what way? Artificial made to be hard, or is Ice Crown just made easier than vanilla? Yes, artificially made to be harder. Yes. I've never played on it. I can't tell you the details, but that's what I've heard. It's more challenging. I don't know how exactly, if the mobs have more HP, or harder to kill, hit harder. I don't know what exactly it is. Memento, hey, do you have any suggestions for private Blizz-like classic WoW? I've recently started Turtle WoW, but I'm wondering if there are some other interesting. I wouldn't probably suggest any, because there's usually a lot of controversy surrounding them for some reason. Sanctuary will be something you might be looking at. I don't know if Sanctuary is out yet. I don't know, I'm not sure. It may be or it may not be. But there was a lot of controversy surrounding that too. And Whitemane will be coming out with their own vanilla server, so keep an eye on that. That could be interesting. And that should be coming out this year. Do you know if you can level in BGs on Ice Crown, or is that not efficient at all? Not efficient. You could queue up for BGs. They would probably pop. You can try. But it would be inefficient because it doesn't give XP. And you would also be meeting a lot of twinks. So you would not be having fun because they would just one-shot you. So not recommended. Discontinuing Frostmourne was pretty logical. Playing on Ally and it was literally empty. Couldn't make IC. Yeah. It was like an ordinary fresh private server launch. Hyped for a few initial weeks, and really hyped, and then going way down. Open PvP and maps is active. You mean here? I think so. Here on Warmane, yes. You'll get a lot of ganking here from max level players. Because a lot of people here don't have much to do anymore, since progression's been over since many years ago. Their Century and Onyxia launches soon, fully Blizz-like. What do you mean fully Blizz-like? Onyxia is literally Wrath of Lich King client. That's as far from Blizz-like as can be. I don't even know what people mean by Blizz-like anymore. Is it just the XP rates? Is it the overall class, design, content released? I don't think we can call anything Blizz-like at this point. Every server has some changes. Hello, just joined. Which realm are you leveling on Warmane? Ice Crown. Ice Crown realm. I don't hate myself that much that I would level on Lordaeron, and Blackrock is instant. Onyxia is only PTR, so the progress will be deleted. So a logical conclusion for me. Onyxia got ×7 raids. There's no 30% buff in IC and some bosses have extra HP, that's about it. Okay, thanks for clarifying. Look at this. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's a big boy. There's max level flexing. Only 3900 gear score. And Bryn Troll equipped. Is my add-on bugged or what? And I got gifted 111 gold. Thank you. Oh, it's C-Pain. That's not a coincidence. Okay, thank you. That's gonna make my life a little bit easier. What is this guild message? Hold on, let me show you. How do I unlock this window? Unlock. Look at this. Your mom is a fag and your dad is a lesbo. And then people are like, Warmane is toxic. There's gonna be a lot of friendly people in this guild. 2 guild members? Okay, just 2 guild members online. We just rebooted the mansion, will come bro just like your mom. Someone was so salty at me for some reason they changed my name on Onyxia. Well, it's gonna start fresh anyway and the name is gonna be deleted, so you'll have another chance to get the name. No worries. Never played an Unscran, don't really enjoy ×7. I don't know why I prefer times while Lordaeron. I mean ×7, it is strange just skipping zones and only doing a few quests. So I understand that, but ×1 for me is like, no way I'd be leveling on ×1 anymore. My first ever server that I played on was Twin Stars, the Wrath of Lich King, and it was Blizz-like. It was ×1. So that's where I leveled my first ever Paladin and Death Knight. And my second Death Knight as well, I think. So Paladin was the only class I leveled from 1 to 80 all the way. And that took months. It took like 3 months of very active gameplay. But I was also completely new to WoW. So it would have probably taken shorter time if it was now. But still, that was a long time. And it literally took years for me until I leveled another character from 1 to max. Warmane Vanilla server have a release date? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they told us the exact release date or only month. But it should be one of these months in like November, maybe? I don't remember. I didn't pay too much attention. I just skimmed through those messages real quick. So I'm not sure, but it's somewhere in their announcement on Discord. I really want to know, ain't you getting bored of that stuff? Like, some people do that WoW cycle over and over again. It's getting bored, not gonna lie. To an extent. And that's why I don't want to play on small servers anymore, because I don't want to go through it again for no reason and getting that deleted. All of my progression. That's why I'm turning down people that are like, play on this server, do review on this server, and I'm like, no. I'm not playing on your small servers anymore. You either build that server up so that I want to play on it, or I'm not playing there. I've already leveled my 100 characters, and it's enough. But WoW overall is a fun game to me. It's the only PC game that I play. Other than that, I only play Pokemon Go sometimes on my smartphone. And these are my top 2. No competition. Is this their new progressive realm? Vanilla TBC Wrath of Lich King? No, this is not an XCI. This is Ice Crown Wrath of Lich King. It's just bugged with Warmane Transmog. Real GS doesn't show, just double click over them to make it show. Yeah, okay. Good to know. May when Stormford Duel comes out, will the progress be saved or buyback characters? Very good question. I've been asking this question since they announced Mistplay 2, and we still don't know the answer. Which I would assume would be a very good question to answer when announcing Mistplay 2, but apparently Mistblade staff didn't think so. I'm also wondering, because I have 2 max level characters on there, Paladin and Death Knight and Mistblade 1, and I have no idea what's going to happen with them. Are they going to progress to Legion on Tauri or on Stormforge? Maybe, possibly, because I think Mistblade 2 will most likely be fresh. Everyone's starting from 0. I'm not expecting it to be somewhat of a continuation of Mistblade 1. That would be very strange to me. But we'll see. They should let us know sooner than later, hopefully. I agree, I already did the mistake with Twin Star, etc. Not doing it again. Yeah, I already had so many characters on Twin Star, but still I spent quite a few weeks of very active gameplay when Helios came out, and they just fucked it up as much as they could. What realm is this? Ice Crown. Pokemon Go content soon. I was thinking about that. And I could probably grow a channel around Pokemon Go PvP if I wanted to, but it's so much work. Like, there's a number of YouTube channels I could grow. I could grow my fitness channel probably rather easily, but it still would take so much time and work to do that. And I'm already getting headaches sometimes of all the things I need to do. So at this point, I have all the knowledge about YouTube, about editing and filming that I need to build a successful YouTube channel. I just don't have the time. I only have 24 hours a day, and I'm already working out, I'm already dieting, I'm already editing videos for other channels, filming people, making content for their social media, doing my own gaming channel, doing another bodybuilding channel. I do so much. And then if I want to do a proper gaming channel, I have to actually play the game ideally, which I haven't in the last few months. I almost didn't even play. My slash play was like an hour per week. Some weeks it was like 3 hours, some weeks it was 0. I literally didn't play, but I was still trying to make some useful videos that people will watch. So, and this gaming takes a lot of my time, especially if I want to live stream like this. It's super time consuming, as you can imagine. I'm not telling you at PvP, what should I pick for class spec? Try most of class, but I'm not just good. Pick a melee class, ideally, and something that is really powerful and easy. I would say either Death Knight. Frost Death Knight isn't the most powerful, but it's really easy, and it's decent. It's still a good performer. Ogo Retribution Paladin, that one becomes more complex and difficult with the bracket you play. So if you play 1v1, it's really easy. If you play 2v2, it's a little bit harder because you have to free them and sacrifice your partners, heal them, and so on. But that's still really well performing class and relatively easy. Casters are a totally different league. I wouldn't recommend if you are new into PvP or not that good at playing it. Just go for a melee class, and ideally Paladin, DK, Frost DK is way easier than Unholy. You might go Arms Warrior, but if it's Wrath of Lich King, there's a lot of stance dancing and macros you have to have, so that may not be the best idea. First time see you play Warrior. Well, you're not a real fan then, because I've played quite a bit of Warrior. I have a bunch of videos on my channel too, even very old ones, even very old videos where I played Warrior in PvP, doing arenas and so on. There's a lot of videos I have on my channel that you guys have no idea about, because they're like 2 years old, 3, 4, 5 years old. And they're not as well edited, obviously. I had a crap PC and so on. Not very entertaining, but they're there. They're saved for the memories at least. Within MEYTRIX, no copyright playlist number 2. Isn't number 1 enough? I'm actually using this playlist every time we shoot in a commercial gym, so that I don't get copyright struck by the music in the background when we're filming a workout. I'm like, can you play me music on demand? And they're like, sure, go to YouTube, MEYTRIX Gaming Music, and we played that in the gym. So that's been super helpful. I'm really happy that I made that playlist. I might make another one because I have a lot of non-copyright music already downloaded. I just have to put it together. Nice. Why don't Paladin? What do you mean, why don't Paladin? Paladin is the best. Always Paladin. But if you mean why I'm not leveling a Paladin, I already have 2 max level Paladins here on Warmane's Ice Crown, so I don't need a third one. And I even have 1 Warrior at max level, so this is going to be the second one. Seems like Kata Unholy DK gets stronger offensively in PvP, but a decent bit weaker defensively compared to Wrath. I think it's pretty much the same, honestly. Even the playstyle is extremely similar. If you can play Unholy DK on Wrath of Lich King, you're gonna know how to play it on Cataclysm and vice versa. There's literally like 1 ability difference, and that's Necrotic Strike. Other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. I was surprised how similar it was actually when I came from Cata to Wrath of Lich King. But I think they're pretty equal, both in offensive gameplay and in heals and defensives. Played Frost rune system is really annoying. I need to watch carefully to not start for runes or your rotation is messed. It's just, you go by the priority. You go use your dots, your obliterates and frost strikes, and you just alter between those. I don't know, to me, I don't even care about runes. I just press whatever ability I can. That's it. But I also think Frost DK is the most button mashing spec Wrath of Lich King. Could be. Probably along with Warrior. Is that offensive kind of playstyle where you really have to get into it and smash your keyboard. Hector, I like you, man, but sometimes you suggest a server that is not good. Please be real and don't just advertise. You lied to us 2 times. Which ones? You gotta tell me. Because I never lie. Suggest a server that is not good? Well, I mean, there's different servers for different people. It's not like this server is going to be perfect for everyone. like I just mentioned a few times during this live stream, I'm not gonna play on a server that is below 2 or 3,000 players in peak anymore, because I want to play my PvP, and I'm not gonna be able to play it on that server. So if it's not a good server for you, it may be a good server for someone else. Like I made that video about WoW Circus Mr. Pandaria announcement not long ago. I said in that video, it may be interesting for someone, but I'm not going to be playing there myself. But that doesn't mean I cannot make a video talking about it for those people that are interested in trying something like that. Discharge heals for 15% minimum wrath. Cat it's like half. Also you lose bone shield. True. True. That's a good point. Yeah. I don't think that it's that much of a difference though. But you're right. That is something to keep in mind. Is it true that in Eastern Europe they make you learn Paladin DK rotation in kindergarten? No. But I think there might be very popular classes because we're all very manly here in Eastern Europe. Or in Central Europe. I consider myself living in Central Europe more than Eastern. I think Eastern is more like Ukraine. Death Pact also heals for 25% instead of 40%. Really? I haven't even noticed. To me the heal looked similar in both expansions, but... Main, your experience returning to Warmane. Did you notice the open world with people leveling like in Ice Crown? Well, I haven't leveled much on Warmane lately, and not in the open world. When I leveled during the launch, it was BGs 90% of the time, so I can't really tell. Trying to hold the Econ Black or Warmane a couple years ago, that's how I found my main. Everywhere I play, I'll play Unholy 100%. Good choice. Unholy is always at least decent. Which server are you playing on now? This is Warmane Ice Crown. What is the enemy used to HP and Rage bar? That is Galvan's unit bars. I have quite a few videos on this add-on specifically. Present PvE has very high skill ceiling, and PvP is not that hard. Really? In PvE it does have a high skill ceiling? I'm surprised about that. I would say in comparison to other classes it doesn't. Warmane was EU server and all of them speak either Russian, Czech or Romanian, not English. In Global you see they speak English, but in Dungeon or Pugs they don't understand English. And Twitter is also Czech and is dead now. Was good but not anymore, being 4 months the server is dead. I don't know about the global chat on Warmane. I don't really keep track of it much. But they could probably do a better job moderating the channel. But I've really never had issues with that. I usually just contact people in whispers and so on, and I never had people not talking English back to me, honestly. So my experience with language barriers on Warmane is... Am I gonna die? Vastly different than yours. I'm dead. Okay. Why are 3 people shooting at me? Hardcore challenge failed. So that's about Warmane and the language barrier. Honestly, I've never had that kind of experience, but I've never used global chat much. I've noticed some people speaking other languages here and there. And Twin Star, well, it was good at the beginning. It was pretty full as well. It was near the numbers I was predicting. But you never know what's going to happen to a server. I give it a good try. I was hopeful about the server, but then I also talked about the issues. It's not like I'd be like, this is the best server ever. I was very real when it started dying. And even like, when was it? 3 months ago? 4 months ago, maybe even? I made that I quit WoW video. I told you, like Helios fucked up. They could have been a good server and... Oh shit. Oh shit. They could have been a good server. They had all the potential. Many people have been waiting for that server. Oh, good. I'm alive. And maybe many people returned to the server after many years of not playing. And everyone just ended up disappointed. You just never know what's going to happen in the future with the server. Sometimes, as you can see with Warmane, it was worth it. I'm still on Whitemane after 6 months of its existence, and I'm having a lot of fun. Warmane has 3 nationalities. Eastern Europeans play DK and Pala, Latin Americans play Hunter and Warrior, Chinese play only casters, no exceptions. Never thought about it that way, but I think you're right. From Eastern Europe, Ukraine, yeah, I agree, we look like them, very Slavic. On Whitemane will level faster in BGs, it is a huge twin community, true. Yeah, the XP bonus you get in BGs is really nice. It's not Blizz-like, but I love it. Tell me the add-on name you used for HP and Rage Bar UI. I already did! Was it not asking you? Yeah. Yes, Charles, it was you asking about it. Galvan's unit bars. Go search, literally type MEYTRIX add-ons in YouTube. The first 3 videos will show up. There's a YouTube short about Galvan's unit bars. There's this specially made video about it. And there's a video about all my add-ons that I just made a week ago. GBU, Galvan's unit bars. No, GUB. Yes, GUB. Your current thoughts on Felsong? I don't have current thoughts, because last time I played on Felsong was like probably like 3 months ago. I'm thinking about going back and live streaming it, what it's like to have current thoughts. And I haven't even played much of Felsong at all. I was working on a review, but I was like, fuck this server. Do you like your job? Oh, I love it. I love all my 10 jobs. I love being a producer, a cameraman, editor, YouTuber, bodybuilder, coach, influencer, I don't know, I forgot something. A bodybuilding judge, I definitely forgot some more. I love all of it. I'm very lucky to be doing things that I love to do. Is this guy gonna kill me? Just die. This is becoming progressively more and more challenging. Barfrost PvE, it's mostly about rune and rune power management. There is a player from Icecore who has made an intensive guide on it called Nemo. Nice. Matrix Brocane showed the add-on. As a Spanish speaker player, I'm having a blast playing Whitemane. Hello from Argentina. Hello. Thank you, bro. My English is so sucks. I understand. Okay, understandable. Gelman must suck in marketing his add-on. If it was a paid add-on, I'd probably make a lot of money from my videos. Talking about it all the time. Still playing on Whitemane Kata? Yes. Yesterday's live stream was from Whitemane. So I haven't quit in those 24 hours. Your Kata videos are exploding because of people on YouTube searching for Kata Classic, and they only will start exploding. That's why we're making them. Me and San Medina, we're both jumping on the hype train early this time. Warmane sucks. Shut the fuck up. I really like the aesthetic of Wrath. I even played Hearthstone after Arthas became a playable hero. Oh, Arthas is the best. Arthas and Illidan. We should have more of those too. When there was Arthas and Illidan, that's when Warcraft and World of Warcraft were at its best. Objectively speaking. That's the truth. And since Legion, BFA Shadowlands, World of Warcraft sucks. Why? Because there's no Illidan, there's no Arthas. Wait, what server? This is Onyxia? No, this is Warmane Ice Crown. Abdo, hi! How does UA have such a high population constantly on their times 100 realm? Server is so annoying to play on. Doing keys is a very annoying experience and so many things are buggy. They have no competition, and there's also a lot of Russian World of Warcraft enthusiasts. So, that's probably the answer, I guess. Right now, I'm playing on Warmane Icecore, and you're right, man. This server never dies. So many people, so many players, every zone, everywhere. There's so much players globally. It's more active than Blizzard Global, so thank you. I'm glad you like it. I even had to leave global chat so it stopped spamming my chat. It was a little too much. And although there's a lot of controversy surrounding fake players and all that, The server is still crazy active. And I'm waiting for Warmane WotLK too. Yeah, I'd like to check it out for sure and see if I like it, if I want to play on it. Chat, is this loader? No, it's Ice Crown. Your video actually got me into Warmane Kata, made me fall in love with Kata. I'll definitely be playing Kata Classic, yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people liking Cataclysm, giving Warmane a chance, and usually having positive reviews on it. So I'm glad that server is doing well. I was not expecting it to do this well. You can see my review that I made in March, like several days after it launched. I was like, this is probably the best it's gonna be, and boom, they just keep going and keep getting bigger and better. Oh no, this is gonna be close. Auto attack! Woo, that was close. I need to get my new spells. Where's a trainer? You made 300 guides for Albion? I got really efficient at making guides. Cut J's going to be in trouble. You didn't make 200 guides. You made like 10. I'm watching your channel. What about Kalthus? They did him dirty. He has Arthas 2.0 in a way. Not really. Kalthus world was cool, but it was like a puppet. Definitely not Arthas or Illidan level, let's be honest. Warmane was my favorite server now. It's so boring. People are mean and they want literally 6k. Yeah, but they've wanted 6k for ICC since ever. Since I can remember. And that's what happens on any progress server. The demand just goes up. They did have a little Arthas stuff in Shadowlands. Oh, you mean the soul? The soul of Arthas flying away? That was peak Shadowlands. Is this guy gonna kill me? May is Warmane already guaranteed a place in the private server awards? I think so, yeah. It actually might be the overall winner of those private server awards. I will try to make that video earlier this year. I might do it like late November, early December. Because then when 2024 begins, it's already like outdated, you know, having 2023 in the title. Last update I saw they're hitting 30k players a week. Huge numbers. Wait, what are you talking about? Warmane? Well, it's not 30,000 players a peak. It's like active accounts. So that means like people logged in throughout like last week or something like that. But peak is like 3,500 to 4,000 players on Warmane. I'm not playing on Lord Run, no. Fuck that shit. Not playing on times 1 XP rates ever. Kelda was like always a side character with no good personality. Even anything, I feel bad they ruined Garo. She was the only post-worker 3 character Blizzard ever wrote well. True. Garo TBC questline is gold. Storytelling. I haven't even done that. I've seen him in what's that zone called? Oh my god. Nagrand? I've seen him there, but I've never done that quest line. The soul didn't flow away, it simply stopped existing. Yeah, something like that. You know what I mean. Where's the class trainer? Class trainer. There's no class trainer here, are you kidding me? What am I supposed to go to Orgrimmar? Come on. Let me get a Hearthstone here and just travel to Orgrimmar then, I guess.
Looking for something special?
We're gonna travel, so you can use the chat. Keep me entertained. Answering questions and communicating with you. Hey, why are you playing Warmane instead of Classic Wrath of Lich King? I'm just curious if it's any better or what. It's better in some ways, worse in others. I don't have an active game time or subscription right now, and my plan is to renew it one of these days and go play on Wrath of Lich King Classic. since there's the XP rates bonus, and we're also be getting the new patch, which I'm really hyped about. It's my favorite, one of the favorite patches of all of World of Warcraft. ICC Halls of Reflection, Pit of Saran, Forge of Souls, and Wrathful PvP, so iconic. I definitely want to play there. Dungeon Finder being introduced finally. But I'm also working on a Warmane video to give you an update on what it's like playing on Warmane in late 2023. So that's why I want to see all of the game, including leveling, not just the end game. So those are the reasons. May, what was your favorite moment in Warcraft 3? All of it. It was such a good game, honestly. I've played through it so many times. I played it since like 2001 or 2002 at the elementary school, all the way until some 2005 when I left it. And then even after, I was playing Warcraft 3, both Reign of Chaos and Frozen Throne, and even Demoncraft. There was like, I don't know if it was fan-made game with extra races and maps, and I downloaded a whole bunch of custom maps. I was playing Warcraft 3 a lot. I love the story. I love the cinematics. Like, even now going back to it, it's so good. And if I had the money to invest those 10 to 15 euros per month, I would have been playing World of Warcraft ever since it came out. I was so mad I couldn't make it work without subscription. And then in 2013 I found out there are private servers and that you can play for free, and that's when I was in it. That's what ruined my life forever. They're hitting 70k daily logins and 30k a week. Okay. At least that's the update they last posted in the disc. I'm happy Warmane is succeeding. They seem to genuinely want to do good by the community. Yeah, I mean, the things that Whitemane's doing, that's Ascension territory. It is crazy. You can see it's not a fast cash grab as many people predicted it to be. It's quite the opposite. Which realm are you at the moment? Ice Crown. Ice Crown realm. Does Warmane have additional content in addition to vanilla Wrath of Lich King? They did have additional content on Frostmourne. They had some extra perks. They had Mythic Plus, or Mythic, just Mythic, without the plus. Mythic Dungeons. They had World Quest bonuses or something like that, but I don't think it's on Ice Crown. So I don't know if there's any additional content here. Probably not. I may be wrong though. Somebody in the chat might correct me if I'm wrong. Why don't you just play actual Wrath of Lich King? What makes Warmane better? Just joined. I just answered it 5 minutes ago. Am I gonna answer it again? Yeah, it's both Wrath of Lich King, let's be honest, it's just different. It's not the actual Wrath of Lich King anyway, it's way different than what it used to be. If anything, this is actually closer to the actual Wrath of Lich King than Wrath of Lich King Classic is. But, number one, I'd have to pay for the game time / subscription if I wanted to play on Wrath of Lich King Classic, which I will probably in a few days. And I also intend on leveling there because there's the XP buff, and in some 2 to 3 weeks we're getting the new patch. ICC, Wrathful Season, and my favorite 3 dungeons, and even those Gamma dungeons and whatever. I'm looking forward to that as well. So I definitely want to be on Wrath of Lich King Classic. I'm super hyped about it. I already have a max level Paladin there. I have a level 70 Death Knight. And I'd like to level some more characters, hopefully, if I have enough time for that, because leveling on ×1 even with 50% extra XP is still crazy slow. And they'll have Dungeon Finder. That's a big deal to me. I missed Dungeon Finder so much in Wrath of Lich King Classic. So my plan is to come back, and while I'm playing on Warmane right now, I'm making a video about it. So that's why I'm exploring what it's like playing on Warmane, even on low levels. I've actually spent probably 100 USD so far, not because I felt like I had to, but because I like the server and the cash up has cool stuff without being paid to him. Well, that's nice. That sounds like the perfect combination. I should check out the Warmane store. I don't know what exactly they're selling now, because last time I checked that was several months ago, and I think they added some new stuff. So I should check it out what it's like right now. Please repeat yourself infinitely. I'll have to make a clip of this answer, because people are gonna keep asking me. What the heck? Why am I dead? And why do I have no potions? Oh. Not paying attention. I get punished. I agree, I'm from Iran. I also couldn't play for Blizzard. It's expensive, and not only that, you need to spend crazy amount of gold for PV items. BOEs, Legendary, it's crazy. I quit in Shadowlands. Yeah, I mean, money wouldn't be that big of a problem. It's, what is it, 12 or 13 euros per month? It's like, whatever. I got that money made in like a matter of 2 hours maximum if I work. If I actually work. So that's not that big of a deal, but it is an extra layer of difficulty, you know. But I think people don't seem interested in retail, which is supposed to be the latest lore and gameplays. Yeah, it is bad. I don't care about dragons in World of Warcraft, to be honest. I really don't. And a lame story. Why is the world texture mounts better looking? This is an age upgrade. I'm only using the one with the Legion models from many years ago, but it was still up in the forums. There was another one in the forums, probably different one to yours, and I also made a video on it. It's called like how to get new character models on Wrath of Lich King. You can check it out and get these. It's pretty easy. I found it on Warmane's forums, I think. And one guy explained the whole thing, how to get it. So yeah, these are new models that I just put in. When ICC is coming out on Wrath of Lich King Classic, it's coming out in like 2 or 3 weeks from now. Man, because you've seen it. Did you like the Warcraft movie? I loved it. I've seen it so many times. I actually seen it 2 weeks ago again. I loved it. I really did. I'd wish there would be more, or that there would be a series. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't completely accurate as far as the story in books and how it should be, but hey, it was a movie, they had to change it a little bit. They have temporary events. Last year there was a jump event, and since they even had a custom raid for 2021 Christmas, I think I'm not sure if it's exactly the time. Wait, what server are you talking about? You have to tell me what server you're talking about, because we literally discussed like 5 servers in a matter of 5 minutes. But it's only for boosters and hardcore raiders or gold servers, in my opinion, unless someone wants to waste money. It's same with private servers too. Most of them are pay to win to an extent. And if they aren't pay to win, they usually die because they don't have enough money to fund the server. It's a business. Will Warmane be around another 6 to 8 months, you think? Of course, why wouldn't it be? It's been around for 8 years, if we don't count Molten WoW. It's not going anywhere. Warmane launched fresh? No, I just created a fresh character. This is the old Ice Crown. Does Warmane not have Wrath of Lich King? Are they only Yes, they are only Cataclysm for now. They have Wrath of Lich King and Vanilla in works, which both should be releasing in a few months. They have a bunch of cool mounts, cool team mods. The Warmane Premium is actually crazy useful. If you like leveling, they also sell gold. Highest gold I've seen is 8.9k for 50 embers. Brother, you playing on Ice Crown and still level 12, yeah. I'm just having fun. Reading chat and not focusing on leveling part is actually pretty distracting. I'm just doing quests by killing random mobs and I don't even know what quests I'm doing, so that's why. People on the WoW forums were complaining the bonus party was only 1% of your XP. For getting all the experience you get from kills and doing the dungeon itself. Oh, that's pretty bad. For me, leveling on Wrath of the Lich King Classic was really good in dungeons, especially that 70 to 80 level range, but it was really dependent on what kind of group I got into. Because sometimes the group completely sucked and it was terrible, and sometimes we went through the dungeon in a matter of few minutes and got crazy amounts of XP. So I'd say leveling with a great group in Wrath of the Lich King Classic is probably the best way in dungeons. Even without that RDF, we did like Azul Nerub and Anub, whatever that dungeon's called. Where's my class trainer? I have an idea of an expansion alternative Legion ending where we lose and races are converted into demonic. Priest class, for example, because Inquisitor, we invade other worlds. Would you play? I don't know how it would end up looking, but it's probably way too much work for the developers. Way too much work for not that much of an advantage, not that big hype. But it could be interesting, of course. I'd give it a shot. I always buy the newest World of Warcraft expansion since BFA on retail. Even if I don't play it much. But from the beginning I want to give it a try. I'm always hopeful that they're gonna get it right this time. I know you hate vanilla or TBC, I'm boring, but would you play on Onyxia Warmane? If you would, how long do you think it takes to come out? I have no idea how long it's gonna take for it to come out. Onyxia is different. It's a Wrath of the Lich King client, so I literally don't have to move a finger to get in there. I just use my already existing Warmane client. I use all my add-ons and UI setups that I already have, and that's a big deal for me. So Onyxia's vanilla could be the one vanilla server that I would play. We'll see when it launches, if I have time and will to play it once it launches. What's the best Wrath of the Lich King server you know? Think. I'm trying to find a good one that's faster leveling, as I want to rate IC. I miss that rate so much. I don't really see a point in playing anything else than Warmane Ice Crown, if I were you. I don't like small servers, and the truth is, there is no Wrath of the Lich King server even comparable to this. That will be international. Of course, there's WoW Circle, which is huge, but it's Russian. And there's a lot of small Wrath of the Lich King servers, but I can't be bothered playing in small servers anymore. Not fun for me. Alright, here we go. New abilities. I'm not a quest director for audio. If I'm playing Wrath of the Lich King class, yeah, because I just don't want to quest. Very understandable. Me too. Mythos and Dragonflight, pretty cool. Lackluster story. And I care about the story a lot. What up, Frank? I played quite a bit of Dragonflight. I had like few days here and there where I would play it somewhat actively, but then it wouldn't keep me on the expansion for too long. I only leveled my paladin to max, did a little bit of endgame stuff, didn't even gear it up properly, so I was like comparing that to the older expansions. What's the point in playing Dragonflight? I just like Wrath of the Lich King, like Cataclysm, Mist of Pandaria, and Legion. And Dragonflight is like meh. If it had a good story, a real good story with interesting characters, I might have been looking at it differently, but the way it is now, not worthy. Onyxia is full, and I mean full of bugs. From 1 to 60 and the raids won't be out till 2024 unless they just let all the bugs launch with it. Interesting. Well, thanks for letting us know. Do you have any experience with private servers for Legion and beyond? If yes, are any of them worth playing and comparable to retail? Not very comparable to retail. I played BFA for a long time on Firestorm, and I played a little bit of Shadowlands also on Firestorm, and that's the only server that I would consider for the newer expansions. But it's not comparable to retail. Warmane easiest and best Wrath Legion to level now. Watch May revenge spam his way to 80 in no time. I have to make notes. Revenge spam, huh? Man, it's already 2020. I was supposed to end the live stream 30 minutes ago. So I guess I'm just gonna finish here, get the rested XP. Did you ever get into Mythic when playing retail? I think so, yeah. Oh yeah, I did a lot of Mythic Plus. The highest I did was probably Mythic Plus 15. I did quite a few on BFA. That's when I played the most of it. Dragonfly is awesome though. You don't have to grind stupid systems, so you can just enjoy the fun stuff like raids and Pleasant PvP. I still find it overwhelming, but it's probably because I'm not so invested in it. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of world quests and stuff you don't necessarily have to do, but they're there. And there's so many currencies. Oh my god. I look at my currency list and it's like 30 currencies from every single old expansion. Why? Why can't we just have Justice and Valor? Honor and Conquest. Why do we have to keep the old currencies? For what? Just convert them. Dragonfly for me is an improvement over BFA Shadowlands. It's just a story, it's mad, but the con is great. Not being forced to do anything is right, and being able to just do unpleasant raid without. Yeah, it's definitely an improvement. Yeah, but Shadowlands and BFA were so bad that anything is an improvement. If you want to do your reps, you absolutely can, but if you don't want, you don't have to. And to me, that's great. It makes it easier to focus on things I want to do. That is very important. That's what I ended up doing in BFA. I went to retail because I liked the expansion on Firestorm, and I was like, okay, let's, for the first time in my life, buy retail, get the game time, and start playing. And then I ended up doing a bunch of stupid world quests and never even gotten to play a rated arena on BFA, despite playing for a few months. Never gotten to play rated arena. And that's my thing. I did some skirmishes and BGs, that was it. Oh, this is you? Well, now you're famous. Now you're famous, Shinobi. What is Soyjak? Soyjak, dude. Is that some curse word? Am I gonna block you? Okay, anyway, I'm out. Let me get my dinner. Getting into PvP and Dragonfly is so easy now. Get high level 447 gear by just honor farming, and then you upgrade and jump into arenas. It's awesome. Stop teasing me. I'm not gonna play Dragonfly. Not anymore. Alright, I'll probably see you tomorrow. Probably. I might live stream tomorrow. Maybe I play on a different server, we'll see. I did play a little bit of Dragonfly not a long time ago. Like a month ago, I tried it for a few days. There's some good things about it, some bad things. What expansion is this? Is this Wrath of Lich King on Warmane? You're probably not gonna sell me on Dragonfly, man. My channel would die. Nobody wants to see Dragonfly on this channel. That's the truth. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. Don't take my word for it, but maybe yes. Check out the community Discord if you want to be notified if I'm live. Thanks for watching. See ya.